Hello, my name is Espen Hulk, and I am reading for the queer anarchist collective House of Killing that works for the destruction of sexism, heteronormativity, patriarchy, and capitalism, um, and in connection to LATXT Scene Festival in Bergen 2015 and the release of House of Killing Tells You to Be Angry. I am reading you a text that I've been working on. It comes here. Abandon the idea of permanent excuse me. Abandon the idea of eternal identity. Your identity is contingent, continuously created by yourself and your context. It is performed and interchangeable. The truth of human gender and sex is transitory. I hereby proclaim that context will project onto you a gender and a sex that the perceiver deems fit. This system of projection is a forceful constraint of your being. It is a normative society's desperate attempt to uphold the status quo. This is an action of force. This is an action of violence. Understand that you and I are constructed. Understand that the system we obey and force upon each other is an attempt, and force upon each other is an actualized notion justified by constructed logic, a logic that we easily can abandon, negotiate, or even attempt to forget. And so with the hierarchies, valuations, discriminations, and oppressive behaviors become a part of a long lost past. Understand that the simple fact of diversity, intergeographical possibility, and transcendent time is proof enough to tear down their basic assessments of logic. Understand that software like Skype allows us to move away from established logics of transcendence. Understand that the fact that I am in Berlin and in Bergen at the same time just fucked fascists in the ass. We need to tear it down, abolish the notion of permanency. It is the product of straight people. It is agreed upon by straight people, gift wrapped and presented to us as a present of equality. Fuck straight people. Know that until we enjoy the same privilege of producing culturally agreed upon consciousness as well as the privilege of public liberty, until I can enjoy the same freedom of movement and sexuality, their privilege must stop. It must be given over to me and my queer sisters and brothers. Straight people will not do this voluntarily, and so they must be forced into it. They must be frightened into it, terrorized into it. Fear is the most powerful motivator. No one will give us what we deserve. Rights are given. They are taken by force if necessary. Scare them with the gay agenda. Make them see that we will destroy their families, open them up for sodomy and gangbangs, introduce cum as an ingredient in the revolution. For too long have they had the power to produce and reproduce ideals, and look where we are. Capitalism is striving, tearing people and the planet apart, ensuring an early death for most people involved. Hate crimes and otherization is building gangs that fight against each other. Our brothers and sisters are dying, and perhaps worst of all, 50 Shades of Grey is perceived as provocative depiction of erotica. The life of the heterosexuals is a sick and boring place. We know that every one of us, everybody, every cunt, every heart and ass and dick is a world of pleasure waiting to be explored. Every one of us is a world of infinite possibility. In the dark realm of my ass, I discover new ways to tear down establishments. When I suck dick, I realize exciting possibilities for stopping normative society. I do sex and I do it hard. I fuck people and people fuck me. They're murdering the riot when they remove the validation for riot. I hate straight people who tell me that they are not like other straight people. I hate when they try to call me down, when they tell me that at least I don't get beaten in the streets. I hate straight people that question if children should learn about anything other but mommy and daddy before a certain age. And I hate straight people that buy homo fairy tales because they are certainly not like those kinds of people that has anything bad to say about two boys kissing. All of this is killing us. I hate straight people who think they have anything intelligent to say about outing. I hate straight people who think stories about themselves are universal, but stories about us are only about homosexuality. I hate straight people who can't listen to queer anger without saying, hey, All straight people aren't like that. I'm straight too, you know, as if their egos don't get enough stroking or protection in this arrogant heterosexual world. Why must we take care of them in the midst of our just anger in their fucked up society? Why add the reassurance of course, I don't mean you. You don't act that way. Fuck that. You do act that way. When straight people create norms and culture, they qualify them by proving their effectiveness. These capitalist success criteria are not only prohibiting potentially awesome thinking, it is also dictating that some people won't ever be ideal or profitable. People who are physically disabled, people who are unable to produce commodities, labor, children, profit are viewed as lower in the capitalist hierarchy. This value is not differentiated or connected to sensation. We pride ourselves with making up universal value systems. Systems that create hierarchies of objects and subjects, and inevitably turn subjects into objects and objects into abjects, and abjects are commonly known as the single most disgusting thing in the world. Neither dead or alive we shall roam the streets. They taught us that good queers don't get mad. They've taught us so well that we don't only hide our anger from them, we hide it from each other, we hide it from ourselves. House of Killing tells you to be angry. This is Espen Hulk for House of Killing. When we're over, the world is shaken.